Viene bajando, viene bajando, ya na hizo a pie. Viene bajando.
I want to say something, and I'm probably gonna get a side eye because I say this. I'm probably gonna get a lot of controversy because of it. But this is my brujo tip of the day. I know that tarot cards are a widespread trend in the New Age community. I use them. Servidores de Misterio all over the world use them. You know, a lot of witches use these tools, right? These spiritual tools. But, you know, recently, right, they have been making decks like this one, the Afro-Brazilian Tarot. Let me show you the cover. It looks like this, right? I was actually recently gifted this deck by a friend. Another deck similar is called the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot, and it contains all the Loas plus the Orishas. Well, not all, but you know, the majority, excuse me. And this one is particularly dedicated to Umbanda and Candomblé. Now, for those of you that don't know this, Orishas don't speak through tarot cards. Loas don't speak through tarot cards. That is why we are supposed to develop our mediumship with these entities. We are supposed to develop our mediumship with our, you know, for example, a lot of people go with the madamas, a lot of people go with, you know, the congos, or a lot of people go with the nago, a lot of people go with the gypsy spirits. And they associate or they give these cards to their spirit guides in order to have this spirit guide be a messenger for, you know, the Orishas and the Loa. Does this mean that the Orisha and the Loa have spoken? No, but it does mean that your spirit guide is going to give you a sort of influence or a sort of message that pertains to the energy of that Orisha or Loa. But no Orisha and no Loa speak through tarot. Here's why I'm saying this. Before I even get into that, here's why it would make sense that they don't speak through tarot. If you look at, you know, the Orishas, their mouths are cories. Their mouths are cory shells. Elegua, for example, all Eleguas have their mouths and their eyes as cory shells. So, you know, Babalaos are supposed to be, you know, the diviners of the religion. So they're the only ones that can tell you, you know, who's your guardian angel, and also what, you know, a santo is saying or what Orisha is saying. Santeros, on the other hand, can tell you a similar thing, or give you a similar, you know, reading regarding what an Orisha is saying. Now in Voodoo, regarding the Loa, the way that we divine in Voodoo, that is not with tarot. We divine with tarot to guide an individual by what our spirit guides say, but not when it comes to what our Loa are saying. When our Loa want to speak, we call them down. And that's why we have to attend ceremonies. That is why we have to do fiesta de palos. That is why we have to, you know, call these entities down. Because you don't know for sure until you call these entities down. And a tarot deck is not calling a Loa down. And I feel like, you know, a lot of us try to sort of do things on our own. And I've met a lot of people that want to do a whole religion on their own. And they kind of want to like skip tradition and, you know, skip the way things were always done just because out of convenience or because they're desperate to kind of walk with these spirits. And it's like, mama, papa, this isn't, you know, a DIY religion. This isn't I want to do it this way because I can't find a godparent or I can't find someone that does voodoo. Like, nah, baby, that's not how this works. Like, even me, I acknowledge it myself. Like, when I feel like a Loa is saying something through a deck, I say, yo, you have to speak to the spirit, though. And I hope you know that if my gypsy is telling me something to tell you, it's not like, oh, it's the Loa itself. No, my gypsy acts as an intermediary, you know, regarding what a Loa might be trying to tell you. And especially when it comes to getting to understand, like if you tell me a dream that you had or you tell me, you know, a certain circumstance and you're having dreams with, you know, a certain or particular Loa, then I'm telling you, this is what this Loa is trying to tell you. But I'm not about to like really sit here and be like, oh, Ochun said X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? Because it's like the Orishas don't speak through cards. And when it comes to the Loa, I walk with Misterio. I walk with Loa. So if a Loa wants to tell me something, they're going to tell me through like an inclination, or they're going to tell me, you know, just me, but not through my deck. And oftentimes, I don't even need my deck when a Loa wants to speak to me to tell somebody something. You know what I mean? But when I'm using my deck, that's all my gitana. That's all my comisiones. That's all, you know, my spirit guides delivering a message. And if there's a particular message by a Loa, it's my spirit guides that are telling me, not the Loa in particular. I hope I'm making myself, because there's a really big difference between reading cards and being a medium. Because a lot of y'all read cards, but a lot of y'all don't know when a spirit is actually saying something. And a spirit doesn't say shit that you just want to hear. A spirit knows things that nobody else knows. And everybody that's gotten read from me, I ain't even going to get into that. I'm just trying to say the whole message of the night is Orishas and Loa don't speak through tarot. If somebody is not a servidor, not initiated, not baptized, and they out here telling you, oh, Ochun is saying X, Y, and Z, Yemaya is saying... Man, and they're using tarot for that. I'm not trying to cut ass on nobody, but it's like if I had $1 for every single time somebody offered to read me and I would hear, oh, you're a child of Ochun. Okay. But everybody that knows me knows. When I read, that's luz en progreso to my gitanos. That's luz en progreso to my spirit guides. That's not the mouth of the Loa. That is not the mouth of the Orisha. Again, I'm not trying to bust nobody's bubble. I'm just spitting facts. You could take it with a grain of salt or you cannot take it at all. But everybody in the religion, both in Voodoo and Santo, and I don't walk Santo, but in Voodoo and Santo, we both know this. So it's like when I get readings, I'm expecting a certain type of credibility out of you. Like, I'm looking at both how you're reading me and what you telling me. And if what half the shit you saying sounds like a conflict of interest, like you just trying to get me to smile for the day, or you just telling me shit I already know, bro, first you gotta work on your spirit guys, and it's sad if I gotta read you to let you know that. But that's my brujo tip of the day. Love y'all. But you know what is legit? A lot of like servidores de misterio, bro, they read you with a tabaco. Like half of them don't even need to throw cards to read your ass. It's like a candle, cup of water, tabaco, you done. They about to read your shit.